Welcome to Financia Scope. Picture this. It's Monday morning. The alarm blares, pulling you out of a restless sleep. You groggily hit snooze, but the same thought pounds in your head. Another week, another grind. You shuffle out of bed, navigate the chaos of getting ready, and head out to your job, where you'll trade the next 8, 9, maybe 10 hours of your life for a paycheck that vanishes almost as soon as it lands in your account. Now here's the real question. Is this what you imagined when you dreamed about your future? Most of us didn't sign up for a life that feels like a hamster wheel. We dream of freedom to travel, spend time with family, or pursue our passions. But for so many people, that dream seems out of reach, locked behind the endless cycle of working, spending, and barely scraping by. But here's the truth no one tells you. You don't have to stay stuck. Escaping the rat race is possible, and it's not just for the lucky or the rich. It's for anyone who's willing to shift their mindset, make a plan, and take action. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how you can break free from the grind. By the end of this, you'll have a clear roadmap to start building a life of freedom and purpose. So, let's dive in. Before we can talk about escaping the rat race, we need to define it. What exactly is the rat race? It's not just about having a job or working hard. It's about a system that keeps you running in circles without making real progress. The rat race follows a predictable pattern. First, you get educated. From childhood, you're told to follow a specific path. Do well in school, go to college, and land a good job. After graduation, you secure a stable job and start earning a paycheck. At the same time, you're saddled with student loans, car loans, credit card debt, and maybe even a mortgage. As you earn more, your expenses grow. You upgrade your lifestyle, a better car, a bigger house, the latest gadgets. The bills pile up and you work harder just to maintain your lifestyle. The end goal? Work until you're 65 or 70, save enough to retire, and finally enjoy life, if your health and finances allow it. Sound familiar? That's the rat race. It's a never-ending loop of working and spending, where progress feels impossible and freedom is always out of reach. So why do so many people remain trapped in this cycle? There are a few key reasons. 1. Fear of change. The rat race, as exhausting as it is, feels predictable. It's scary to step into the unknown, even if the unknown could lead to something better. 2. Debt as a ball and chain. Debt can feel like a trap. Monthly payments eat up your income, leaving little room for saving or investing. 3. Lack of knowledge. Most of us weren't taught how to build wealth or achieve financial independence. Without the right tools and knowledge, it's hard to even know where to start. 4. Cultural pressure. Society celebrates busyness. The harder you work, the more respect you earn, even if that hard work isn't bringing you closer to your dreams. How the system keeps you running. The rat race isn't just a metaphor, it's a system designed to keep you running in place. Think about it. Credit card companies encourage you to spend beyond your means, and then charge sky-high interest rates that keep you in debt. Employers benefit when you prioritize job stability over your own financial independence. Advertisers push the idea that happiness comes from material possessions, driving you to spend rather than save. But here's the truth. The system only works if you stay in the race. The moment you decide to step off the wheel, the game changes. The mindset shift that changes everything. The first and most important step to escaping the rat race has nothing to do with money. It's all about how you think. Most people think the solution to escaping the rat race is earning more money. But here's the catch. If you don't change your mindset, more money just leads to more spending. It's called lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, so do your expenses, keeping you stuck in the same cycle. The real key to freedom isn't earning more, it's thinking differently. Employee versus owner mentality. Let's talk about two very different ways of approaching work and money. First, the employee mindset. Employees trade time for money. Their income is limited by the number of hours they can work. If they stop working, their income stops too. Now, the owner mindset. Owners build systems and assets that generate income. Their earning potential is unlimited because it's not tied to their time. They focus on creating value and leveraging resources, rather than just working harder. To escape the rat race, you need to shift from an employee mindset to an owner mindset. This doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow, it means starting to think like an investor, an entrepreneur, and a creator. Ask yourself, what does success look like for you? Most people's answers are vague: a good job, a nice house, or a comfortable life. But success isn't about how much you earn or what you own, it's about freedom. Success is waking up every day and choosing how to spend your time. It's being able to say yes to opportunities that excite you, and no to obligations that don't align with your values. Take a moment to visualize your ideal life. What does your perfect day look like? Who are you spending it with? What are you doing? The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to make decisions that align with it. One of the biggest differences between employees and owners is how they use leverage. Employees rely solely on their own effort. Owners leverage resources like time, money, and people to create exponential results. For example, an employee might work overtime to earn extra money. An owner might invest in a rental property that generates passive income. Leverage is the secret to breaking free from the grind. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful tools for escaping the rat race: multiple income streams. Think of your financial life as a table. If it's standing on just one leg, your 9-to-5 paycheck, it's fragile and unstable. If that paycheck disappears, the whole table collapses. But if you add more legs, side hustles, investments, passive income streams, the table becomes solid and reliable. Even if one income stream dries up, the others can support you. Here are the three main categories of income streams. 1. Active income. This is the money you earn by actively working, like your job or freelance gigs. It's the easiest to start but requires the most effort. 2. Passive income. This is income that comes in with little to no ongoing effort after the initial setup. Examples include rental income, dividends, or royalties. 3. Portfolio income. This is income from investments like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Alright, let's dive into some practical steps to start building those income streams. First up, freelancing or side hustles. Use your skills to earn extra income. Think about writing, graphic design, tutoring, or even walking dogs. Next, create digital products. Digital products like ebooks, online courses, or templates can generate income for years. For example, if you're a fitness enthusiast, why not create a workout guide or meal plan? Then, there's real estate. Start with something manageable, like house hacking, renting out a spare room or property. Investing in the stock market is another great option. Dividend-paying stocks provide passive income over time. Index funds are a low-risk option for beginners. And finally, affiliate marketing. Partner with brands to earn commissions for promoting their products. Platforms like YouTube or Instagram can make this easier. When people think about financial freedom, the first thought is often, I need to make more money. But here's a crucial secret: you can't out-earn bad spending habits. Even millionaires can end up broke if their expenses spiral out of control. The key to breaking free isn't just earning more, it's managing your money effectively. But don't worry, cutting expenses doesn't mean cutting joy. In fact, when done right, it can lead to a simpler, more fulfilling life. Step 1. Find the leaks in your budget. Most people have invisible expenses, money they're spending without even realizing it. Let's uncover where your dollars are slipping away. Subscriptions. How many streaming services, apps, or memberships do you really use? Cancel the ones you've forgotten about. Food and dining. Eating out or ordering takeout regularly can add up fast. Try meal prepping or cooking at home, it's healthier and cheaper. Impulse buys. How often do you add items to your cart that you didn't plan for? Try creating a 24-hour rule. Wait a day before making any unplanned purchases. Take a hard look at your bank statements from the past 3 months. Highlight anything that wasn't essential or didn't bring you significant joy. Step 2. Focus on the big wins. Skipping your daily latte might save you a few bucks, but real change comes from addressing the big expenses. Here's where to look. Housing. Are you paying for more space than you need? Downsizing or moving to a less expensive area could save you thousands a year. Transportation. Is that car payment eating up a chunk of your budget? Consider buying a reliable used car or using public transportation. Debt. High-interest debt is a huge drain. Focus on paying off credit cards or consolidating your debt to lower your interest rate. By focusing on these larger expenses, you'll free up significant money that can go toward building your freedom. Step 3. Spend intentionally. Here's a mindset shift. Instead of thinking about cutting back, think about spending intentionally. Align your spending with your values and goals. Ask yourself, does this purchase bring me closer to my dream life? Will I still value this a year from now? Could this money be better invested elsewhere? For example, if travel is your passion, prioritize that over buying designer clothes or upgrading your phone every year. When your spending reflects what truly matters to you, it feels empowering, not restrictive. Now that you've tackled your expenses, it's time to create a financial safety net. An emergency fund is essential for escaping the rat race because it protects you from life's unexpected surprises. Why do you need an emergency fund? Without a financial cushion, even a small setback, a car repair, a medical bill, or a job loss, can throw you off course. Worse, it can force you to take on debt, keeping you stuck in the cycle. But an emergency fund isn't just about emergencies. It also creates opportunities. With a solid safety net, you'll have the confidence to take risks, like starting a business, switching careers, or investing in your future. How to build your fund. Set a goal. Start small with $1,000 to cover minor emergencies, then aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Automate your savings. Treat your emergency fund like a bill. Set up an automatic transfer to a separate savings account every month. Keep it accessible, but not too accessible. Store your fund in a high-yield savings account. This way it earns interest but is still available when you need it. Building an emergency fund takes time, but every dollar you save brings you closer to financial independence. Invest for freedom. Once you've reduced your expenses and built a safety net, it's time to make your money work for you. Investing is one of the most powerful tools for escaping the rat race because it allows your money to grow without constant effort. Why investing is essential. Imagine planting a tree. At first it requires care and attention, but over time it grows on its own, producing fruit year after year. That's how investing works. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, thanks to the magic of compound interest. Beginner-friendly investment options, index funds and ETFs. These are like baskets of stocks that track the market. They're low-cost, diversified, and perfect for beginners. Example, Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund is a popular choice. Dividend stocks. These stocks pay you a portion of the company's profits regularly. Over time, dividends can become a reliable source of passive income. Real estate. If buying property feels overwhelming, consider REITs, real estate investment trusts. They let you invest in real estate without owning physical property. Robo-advisors. Platforms like Betterment or Wealthfront automate the investing process, making it easy for beginners to get started. The magic of compound interest. Let's say you invest $200 a month starting at age 25, earning an average return of 8% annually. By the time you're 65, you'll have over $600,000, just from small, consistent contributions. But here's the thing. The earlier you start, the more powerful compounding becomes. Even if you can only invest $50 or $100 a month, start now. Your future self will thank you. Let's imagine your life once you've escaped the rat race. You're no longer tied to a paycheck. Your income comes from multiple streams, investments, side hustles, and passive assets, and your time is entirely your own. Picture this. You wake up naturally without an alarm clock. You spend your morning on something meaningful, whether it's working on a passion project, volunteering, or simply enjoying a leisurely breakfast. Your investments and businesses are generating enough income to cover your expenses, and then some. You have the flexibility to travel, spend time with loved ones, or pursue hobbies you've always dreamed of. This isn't just a fantasy, it's the reality for thousands of people who've taken the steps we've outlined today. Lisa was a full-time teacher drowning in student loans. She started a side hustle tutoring students online. Over time, she turned her expertise into a series of online courses, which now generate 6 figures a year. She quit her job and travels full-time while her courses earn money in the background. Jake started small, buying a duplex and living in one unit while renting out the other. He reinvested his profits to buy more properties. Today, his rental income covers all his living expenses, giving him the freedom to retire early. Maya started investing just $100 a month in her early 30s. Over 15 years, her portfolio grew to over $200,000. She used her returns to fund a passion project, opening a nonprofit to help underprivileged kids. These stories prove that escaping the rat race isn't about luck, it's about taking deliberate, consistent steps toward your goals. Breaking free from the rat race is a journey, but it's one you can start today. Here's a quick recap of the steps. Understand the rat race and why it keeps you stuck. Shift your mindset from employee to owner. Build multiple income streams to stabilize your financial foundation. Take control of your expenses and spend intentionally. Save for emergencies to protect yourself and create opportunities. Invest wisely to make your money work for you. The road to financial independence isn't always easy, but it's worth it. Every small step brings you closer to a life of freedom, purpose, and joy. If this video inspired you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And be sure to check out our other videos on passive income, financial independence, and wealth-building strategies. Your journey starts now. Let's build the life you've always dreamed of together.